Welcome into East High School for Alta High basketball on the Rewind Sports Network as the Alta Hawks continue region play by taking to the road by visiting the East Leopards. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart, and excited to bring you this contest here tonight between Alta and East. We'll start by introducing the visiting Hawks. Alta coming in 12-5 overall, 2-4 in region play. They've lost 3 straight, have the Hawks, to Highland, Alta, and Brighton. Looking to get back on the winning side of things. And coming in as their leading scorer tonight, Dash Riser averaging 18 points per game. Zach Papke at 16. That duo in the backcourt's been extremely good for Coach Orn. And we'll see if they can get the offense going against this East team, which has comes in at 7-10, 1-5 in region. Their lone region win coming against West. They've shown under first year, Coach Landon Cummings, they've shown the ability when they play their game, boy, they play really well. They can score it. And they can compete with a lot of really quality teams in this region, including Alta. The first matchup, East led Alta at the break. Second half, Alta got out on the run, got in their offense, found some success. But this East team, you can talk about a first year, learning a new culture, new offense, new system. And we'll see what they have learned from that first game and through the first round of region play as we kick off return trips in Region 6 here tonight. Your leading scorer for East coming into this ball game, Logan Lunt averaging 12 per game, the 6'2 senior, and Jay Schneider averaging double figures as well at 10. A lot of support scoring behind that duo, including Ramondo, Keegan, and more. But see if they can keep up with this Alta offense. It's Alta wearing their road black and red, East in the home white and red, as we are ready to tip off tonight's game here at East High School. Matt McKay to the center circle to jump against Quinn McCollum, the 6'6 junior, and that tip controlled by the Hawks, and we're underway. Here is Dash Riser. Talk about him in the open. His the way the season started for Dash, the shooting numbers were a little low. You've seen those get back to more where we had expected, just about 50% from the floor, over 90% from the line, as Alta's opening possession turned over to the Leopards. Here is Logan Lunt in the lane and draws an early whistle here. That's going to be called on Luke Roberts, and that will be the first on Luke. Quick substitution here for the Leopards as Oscar Keegan, the 6'6 freshman, has come on here for East. Leopards inbound to McCallum. They do have some height. Speaking of the Leopards, a couple 6'6 guys. As they look inside here for Schneider, talking about one of the real key returning contributors for this Leopard squad, was in the Utah Top 50 this fall. As Alta pushing it up the other end, here's Roberts looking in with McKay. Being defended by the freshman. Good close out. They kick it out. Langford will try the three. That shot just a touch off, and the rebound to McCallum for East. Jet Ramondo across the timeline. Schneider through the screen. Tried to drive, taken away by Langford. Jackson's got a surprise waiting for him at home tonight. Got that little tidbit from his father pregame. Going to be an exciting night for the Langford family. That one knocked away by Roberts. Luke trying to get that up with Papke, but it's taken away by the junior guard, Jet Ramondo, and East trying to push it up the other end. On the trail, McCollum, and an offensive foul. That's a heck of a job stepping in there by Luke Roberts. I thought the right call from the official. I thought Luke was there. McCallum picking up his first personal and the first team foul on East. Approximately 2 minutes into this contest. Still nothing. And we've got a whistle here. Have some material on the floor. I think we may have had a pom-pom that lost some of its flair. Substitution here for Alta. Colin Hansen coming on the floor for the Hawks. Roberts working off that screen. A nice job getting back there by Lunt to cover that roll of McKay. Langford, he sees that lane open up. A trio of Leopards. Langford now trying to just tuck that inside, and McKay last to touch. And we've got pom-poms that are shedding down on that west end. Looking inside, no whistle. That shot won't go. And here's Reiser looking to push it ahead for Alta. Dash hands to Langford inside for Roberts. Beautiful ball movement and the opening points of the contest to the 6'3" senior Luke Roberts. Apologize for the sniffles on the call here tonight. It's a little cold outside. Still trying to recover. Does that take a foul called as Keegan went to the rim? Drew the contact. Let's call on McKay. That'll be the first on Matt. 2 free throws coming up here for Oscar Keegan, aforementioned 6'6" freshman. Averaging 9 a game and 4 rebounds. Talking with Coach Cummings before the season, he talked about this roster, and there's some youth that he really liked. There's some experience as well. A lot of guys will talk about seniors. There's some juniors as well, but he really liked some of the youth in this program, the opportunities that awaits. Keegan, one of them. Time as a freshman, able to split the trip. First point for the Leopards. Reiser looking with Langford, defended by Raimondo. Sends back out. Dash, a little bit of room there. He'll pull the 3. Dash, that was short, tapped over to Roberts. And Luke Roberts with a pair of buckets right at the rim. Nice finish there for Luke. Raimondo off the screen. Oh, good roll inside Keegan. Trying to get around Langford. Great field goal for Oscar Keegan. Hansen trying to drive down the lane. Into the double, sends out. Roberts thought about the 3, no. McCallum working into the corner. 3 on the way. That one was just off the mark on the look from Schneider. Roberts trying to get back to McKay. Defended well by McCallum. First matchup between these two teams. They played it out a few weeks ago. It was tied after 1. Is that 3 from Keegan? No good. Rebound tracked down by Lunt. Logan on the spin, knocked away by Langford. Hansen on the run. We had a foul given in the backcourt by Moore. It'll be his first on Charlie. That first game, it was 16 apiece at the end of 1. East actually led at the break. We've mentioned that in the open. And then what was a 41-13 second half helped out to pull away. Reiser looking inside. McKay. Matt trying to send back out. Reiser tried to save it. And that did touch in the backcourt, so Alta gives it up. Mentioned the first round of region play complete in Region 6. It's been played out rather evenly, although somewhat unexpected. Alta coming in at 2-4, sitting in 5th place. Some region wins. Get back in contention for that region championship. I need some help. Right now, certainly playing for RPI. There's a drive here. Tough shot, won't go. Nice take there by Schneider. Found himself with an opportunity at the rim, but by reverse there, just touch off the mark. Reiser into the lane. What a pass over to McKay. How about the vision by Dash Reiser, able to find McKay cutting to the rim. And Matt with his first bucket tonight. Armando. Headed by Dash, looking to drive. Reiser, good help coming from Hansen. Recovery, throws it away. Colin Hansen able to step right into that passing lane. As we approach 2 to play here in the opening quarter, Dash with a long triple off the mark. Schneider. Then I hear by Gray, looking inside for Keegan, miscommunication. It'll be back to Alta basketball. Substitutions for the Hawks was Colby Goodfellow checking in, as does Cole Lemon. Dash got a little separation, able to get the runner to go. First field goal for Reiser from 15. Able to float that up and good. Dash defending hard. Schneider into the lane, sends into the corner. I thought that was last touch by East. Yeah, I didn't think Reiser got it. Jet was right there. He was pleading for possession, but it will be out to basketball. 90 seconds left here, opening quarter. As a substitution for East, Jaden Taylor, the 6-foot junior, has checked in for Coach Cummings. Reiser, oh, how about that little hesitation? What a drive from Dash. Back-to-back buckets for Reiser, and East going to take a timeout. 10-3, Alta leading East here in the first quarter. East basketball. See where they go here. Only points coming from Oscar Keegan. Had the free throw and then a bucket just a minute or so later. Been tough for them to get good looks. They kick out. Raimondo will try the three. There you go. Jet Raimondo able to drill the three. First points in several minutes for East. On the other end, it's Colby Goodfellow with the D2D Millionaires 3 for Alta. The first of the contest. A quick answer there for the junior. Schneider works over. Now inside. Taylor. This is back out. 12 on the shot clock for East. That knocked away by Dash. No, last touch by McCallum. My apologies. The defensive Alta creating the turnover. And with 21 seconds left, shot clock turned off here for the final possession of the quarter. $10 on the clock. Langford gets the switch. Wanted to send over. That disrupted. On the run. Lunt, other end, lays it up and good. Alta could have had the final shot. Instead, it's a turnover and a finish from Logan Lunt. And it's a 5-point contest. 13-8. Alta leading East after one. You're watching Alta basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. 13-8. Alta leading East. Unofficial scoring leaders after one. Roberts and Reiser each with 4. Goodfellow has 3 and McKay with the other 2. Meanwhile, 3 for Raimondo and Keegan apiece. And Lunt with the other 2 for the Leopards. Leopard basketball to start this second quarter. Raimondo works up with Schneider. Feeding the post. That baseline pass intercepted by McKay. Knocked out. Good defensive play. It'll stay with Alta. Alta defense has been good here early on. They've not given up a lot of looks early. A drive by Gray, sending into the corner. Goodfellow thought about it. He'll attack baseline, floats it up, a little strong. McKay to save it. It goes right to Jay Schneider for East. Leopards on the run, the lob ahead. Taylor gathers, running out of room. Oh, boy, a little linebacker play there in the paint, and we'll get a kick ball. And the arrow will keep it here with East. Had a little Terry Tate there in the paint. For those familiar with Terry Tate. No, I didn't even get a look. Man, it's like he's not even listening. East here on the possession. If you don't know Terry Tate, go Google it. It's worth it. Nice little floater there by Jaden Taylor. Able to get it up and good. Back to a one-possession game here. Reiser. He'll pull 17-footer just off the mark. Taylor with the board. Schneider thought about it. Shows some patience here. Long triple from Schneider. No offensive board to Lunt. Going up and finishing. Little 4-0 spurt here for East to start this second quarter. It's a 1-point ball game with 6 to play in the half. Langford. Reiser going to play away from that screen. Boy, dicing through, finding a lane to Gray for 3. Just off the mark, and the rebound brought down by Lunt. Armando near side. Schneider looking in for Lunt. Taylor, he'll try the 3. That one was long. Here comes Gray, leading Langford. Jackson, little left-handed finish. No, fouled on the play. That bucket will not count as Jackson Langford will be rewarded. Head to the free throw line here. There's a foul called on McCollum, his second on Quinn. Want to remind you, our Alta three-pointer tonight are brought to you by Door to Door Millionaire. And if you want to knock down sales like Colby Goodfellow knocked down that 3 in the first quarter, get trained by Door to Door Millionaire. For more information, go to d2dmillionaire.com. Want to thank Door to Door Millionaire for sponsoring all of our Alta threes this season here on KSL Sports Rewind. Substitution, Luke Roberts back on the floor for Alta. Meanwhile, Keegan back on the floor for East. McCallum having to sit, having just picked up his second personal. Second free throw here for Jackson, up and good. Second one's good. Armando. And yeah, Langford going to get caught there on the reach. Be the first personal on Jackson. First team foul on Alta in this second quarter. Schneider skipping across. Keegan on the baseline. McKay's going to be called for his second here. Little hand check. Substitution going to come on the floor here for Alta. Taimahe, a junior, checking in. Gray coming up with it. Roberts right to the rack, just a touch strong. Mahe trying to follow it up, and it will be East basketball. East ball. Boy, opportunity left there for Alta on the run out. It's a tough finish, given East retreating. Oh boy, one you'd love to come away with. Still 2-point ball game here, 4.5 to go in the opening half. Armando. Keegan in the corner. Alta playing man here. Armando trying to back Reiser down. Going up. Tough shot. And Jet able to get it to go down. And we're tied up at 14. Reiser Gives to Langford. In the corner, Roberts, he'll try the three. That was long. Gray with the board and a loose ball foul. As Lunt came flying in there. He'll be called for his first. Second team foul. Quick substitution. Number 30, Ender. And Mahe. Boy, the pressure came out there defensively for East, and Mahe left all alone, the junior, able to finish it off. Taylor, round a couple screens, works with Jet. Looking inside. Oh, nice spin move. Coming over to help was Langford. Stayed vertical. Contact there. Disrupting the shot. Reiser, the pull from 15. Super smooth for Dash Reiser. Back-to-back buckets for the Hawks. Raimondo trying to work baseline. Little reverse. No. Gets his own miss. Going up. High off the window. Won't go. Tracked down there by Roberts. Alta getting another stop. Up the floor quickly for Gray. Tried to save it. Intercepted by Schneider. Raimondo working over for Schneider, and there's an offensive foul. Fouls on East number 15, Schneider, his first. Checking in number 5, Lap, replacing Schneider. I don't know if Jackson Langford has time for an official job, but if he was, he's got to work a cash register because he takes a lot of charges. But I thought that was a good one. Anyway, Alta basketball. I love watching him play. Like, just defensively, what he brings is really good. How about that little pass from Gray to Roberts? 6 points for Luke tonight. Nice entry for Taylor. A touch strong on the shot. Got his own miss. Looking. Count the bucket. You got to be committed. Keegan coming right down the lane. Beautiful find to get it to him. And that's one where if you're going to foul in that scenario, or if you're even going to try to contest, you can't let him get a shot off. Lemon going to be called, or excuse me, Gray going to be called for his first. It'll be the third out the team foul, but we'll send Keegan here to the free throw line. Makes it good, and the freshman now with 6. 1:50 to go here in the opening half, 2017. Sent over to Reiser. He's got space line. Dash is in rhythm now. Keegan, that's another one. Robert's going to be called there for the block. He just picked up his second. So 2 on Roberts, 2 on McKay, and 2 on Langford. That's one where Roberts kind of gets caught. He's trying to get there, but also trying to stay out of the way. Ends up being called for the foul as Keegan the line makes the first. He's got one more coming. Hansen checking in here for Alta. Meanwhile, McCallum back on the floor here for East. And Keegan makes them both. I got an official stoppage here. Substitution to the table. Jack Lattin checking back in here for East. Lattin back in for Taylor. Reiser. You see him create space in the corner. 3 on the way. No. All tapped around before Latin able to secure for the Leopards. Just one D-to-D millionaire three for Alta in this first half. Came from Goodfellow back in that opening quarter. Inside. Oh, nice spin move. And Langford going to be called here for his third. No, his second. Boy, I got one wrong. My bad.
Foul number 13, Langford, his second.
Well, my apologies to the Langford family. I had attributed him a false one. So 2 now on Jackson. As Keegan back at the line. He's been effective tonight. 15 foul on Alta, so East will be shooting free throws the rest of the way as Keegan misses that second one, and the rebound brought down there by Lemon. Riser. Raimondo to the floor, tied up, dual possession. The arrow will give it to Alta.
Field goal, stay with Alta.
.12 on the shot clock. Riser will pull from 15, just rimmed out. And the shot clock now turned off. 20 seconds left here in the half. Leopards can tie or take the lead. Keegan. Clock down to 8. Driving. Little step around. Up and good for Oscar Keegan. Here's Hansen. Won't get a shot away. And it is 22 apiece. Alta and East tied at the break. You're watching Alta High Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. 22 apiece. Alta and East tied up at the break. Your unofficial scoring leaders for Alta, Dash with 8, Roberts with 6, 3 for Goodfellow, 2 for Mahe and McKay, and then 1 for Langford. Meanwhile, for East, 11 for Oscar Keegan, the freshman, having himself a ball game here in that first half. 5 for Raimondo, 4 for Lunt, and the other 2 from Jaden Taylor. East will start with the basketball. Done a really nice job. They've not let Alta really get out on the run. As, Alta starting with pressure, and it kind of worked, but East able to maintain the possession there. Threw it somehow. I thought Alta was going to be running in that situation, but East able to recover. Little zone look here for the Hawks to start this second half. Here's a long triple from Raimondo is good. Second 3 of the game for Jet Raimondo as the Leopards have taken the lead. Here to start this third quarter. Riser, step back. That 3 off the mark. Gathered by East. Working over Schneider. Blocked away by McKay. Oh, and the pressure of Raimondo coming up with a steal and finish. 5 quick points for Jet Raimondo here in this third quarter. Riser. Here's Langford. He'll try to drive off the window. Jackson, his first field goal tonight. Nice take there. And offensive. No, they call a block. Well, I thought Roberts had residence there. Instead, he gets called here for the block. That's the third personal on Luke.
He's falling.
Schneider. Defended here by McKay. Plenty of time here on the shot clock for East. Schneider looking in. Here's Lunt, defended by Hansen. That's a tough little turnaround and a foul call on Hansen. Be the first personal on Colin, I believe. Quick couple fouls picked up here by Alta here in this third quarter. Two free throws come up here for Logan Lunt. Talk about Logan, the leading scorer on the year coming into this one for East. Just 4 points at the break. With the net, his first there is a substitution. Gray going to come back on the floor here for Alta as Roberts will head to the bench. And Lunt able to capitalize on both free throws. Here's Hansen. He'll try to attack. Boy, got held up. And Keegan here going to be called for the foul. First personal on Oscar Keegan.
Hansen for 6-2.
Your son Hansen here for 2 at the line. First point tonight for Colin. Junior done a nice job off the bench this year for Coach Orn and the Hawks. He splits the trip there, and Keegan with the board. Alta continuing with that pressure here into the backcourt. Raimondo trying to drive. Good defense there by Hansen. Schneider will try the three. That shot was long. Langford with the rebound. Alta trying to get out on the run. Reiser has help with him. He'll pull from 8. Reiser floats it up and good. Dash now in double figures. He's got 10. Alta back to within 2. Still maintaining that half-court pressure. Lunt trying to get around McKay. Can't do it. Trying to take it away. And Lunt does. Boy, I don't know how Logan Lunt came away with that basketball. Somehow he did through the strength of Matt McKay. He would finish that off. Back to a 2-possession lead. Langford trying to drive around Schneider. Turning back to the inside. Jackson going up and finishing. Nice shot there by Jackson Langford. Here's Schneider. Quick 3, Lunt. We mentioned he did not score much in that first half, only had 4 points. He's got 7 here in the third and 11 in the contest. He and Keegan leading the way for East. Alta on the other end. It's a door-to-door millionaire 3 from Boston Gray. Big triple there for Alta. Back to a 2-point game. Here's Schneider. That deflected by Hansen. Dash, he'll try the 3. Dash Reiser with his first D-to-D 3 tonight. Do they rule out just a 2? My apologies. Nope, they did call it a 3. Skipped across, Lunt. Goes to Colin. Raimondo. Tough wraparound. My goodness. What a shot there by Raimondo. Dash. Oh, how about the no-look finish for Dash Reiser as Alta retaking the lead 37-36 and a timeout taken here by the Hawks. Just under 3 to play here in the third quarter. These two offenses, I really felt like they got into their flow in that first half. Boy, this third quarter, though, they have been scoring in bunches. in a 15-14 scoring advantage here through the first 5 minutes of this third quarter. Here's Lunt. Looking back inside Logan. Great positioning, but foul on the attempt. And Logan Lunt heading back here to the free throw line as Hansen called for his third team foul on Alta. Here with 2.5 to go in the quarter. Lunt worked his way to the line to start the scoring spree here in the third. He's tying it up. One more coming as Goodfellow coming back on the floor here for Alta. Hansen will get a break. And Lunt hits them both 2 for 2. Here's Dash. Open look for 3. It's in front of the rim, an offensive board. Reiser away from that screen. That shot deflected, got his own miss. Sends out. Here's Langford down the lane, into the corner. Goodfellow the triple. Rattled in for Colby. His second door-to-door 3 here in this here in the game. And it's starting to rain threes here for Alta. It'll be rating sales when knocking doors if you train with Door-to-Door Millionaire. For more information, go to d2dmillionaire.com. 3 D2D Millionaire threes for Alta here in this third. That one thrown away. Here's Goodfellow. Gray, little pump fake, step back 3. His second D2D Millionaire 3 of the third. And it's a 5-point Alta lead. Looking inside, knocked away by McKay.
1 minute.
Reiser for 3. No, an offensive foul. Called on Gray. And he was trying to bring that defense, make them collapse. It's going to get called here for the offensive foul. 4th team foul on Alta.
Place the call on. Number 13, Taylor. Place it.
Just had a miscommunication on the sub there.
He's falling.
50 seconds left in the third. Keegan's not scored here in this third quarter. Works with Taylor. Tries to send it out, but it was off the underside of the backboard and Alta on the run. Goodfellow. Thought better of it. Shot clock turned off. Here inside, Langford all alone. Largest Alta lead of the game here at 7. 15 seconds left in the third. Down to 8. Taylor, tough turnaround, won't go. Gray with the rebound. Can take his time, lofts up. Langford gets it off and banks it in! A door-to-door Millionaire 3 at the buzzer for Jackson Langford as it's a 10-point Hawk lead as we head to the fourth quarter after this. Fourth quarter and a 10-point Alta lead. 5 door-to-door Millionaire 3s for Alta help create the separation. 2 from Gray, 1 from Goodfellow, Langford, and Reiser. But maybe the most impressive was the long heave at the horn from Langford, just shy of half court. Had all of his 10 points in that third quarter. Here's Gray to start off the fourth. Missed it. Offensive board. Reiser will try for 3. And fouled on the shot. Raimondo going to pick up the foul. It will be Dash Reiser heading to the line to take 3. We mentioned that first game. It was an East lead at the half. And I asked Coach Cummings before the game, what'd you learn from that? What do you try to do tonight? He said, what we learned is we can play with this team. We just got to maintain and do what we do and play the way that they want to play. I was working that first half. This second half, it's been much like what happened in that first game when Alta had a 24-8 third quarter, finished off a 17-5 fourth, and they had a double-digit scoring advantage in the third. Alta did tonight. See if East can turn their fortune here in the final 7:35 as Dash 1 for 2 on this trip to the line and has his third free throw here and makes it a 12-point lead. Dash over 90% from the line this year coming into this one, as we do have maybe a little blood there on Dash. Try to get him bandaged up. Coming up next for the Alta Hawks, they'll take on Skyline. They dropped a game to Skyline to start region. Well, it was the second game of region. That was a bit of a stunner. And Skyline has been one of those teams that has been a surprise, at least to me, in Region 6. They've been 4-2. One loss come to Olympus and Highland. Alta going to be looking for retribution. That game will be later this week. You can catch that at Alta High School or right here on KSLSports.com as Raimondo's 3 off the mark, and numbers coming ahead here for Alta. Gray works to Goodfellow for 3. Skipped out. A 3 from Schneider, no, and into the bench out of play.
Out of bounds. The ball.
Langford working into the corner. Here's Gray. Was short. We'll head back to East. Latin checking back in here for the Leopards. Four different Leopards have scored tonight, 3 of them in double figures. A trio of Raimondo, Lunt, and Keegan has carried the load as Lunt tries the 3 here. Offline, and the rebound to Langford. Right back to Jackson, just couldn't handle it. Boy, that's a great idea. He was open right down the middle of the lane. Keegan left it short. Offensive board, Lunt knocked away by Langford. Has Reiser up ahead. And a timeout taken here. Langford's got to work in sales. He's taking charges. He's throwing dimes. A money man. 5:51 to go. 52-38 Alta. Out of the East timeout.
Big and small.
Alta's done a much better job on Keegan in this second half. Had 11 in the break. Hasn't scored here in the second half. It's been Raimondo and Lunt that's carried the majority of the load. Raimondo has it here. Lunt is off the floor here. Getting a rest for the Leopards. That pass deflected. It made its way through. There's Latin. Shot clock inside 10. Raimondo trying to step around. Floats it up and good. Reiser other end. Langford gives to Goodfellow. That 3 was long. Langford with the board. Tried to save it. Could not. And then we'll head back to East.
East ball.
McCollum looking in for Keegan, just threw it out in front of him. Substitutions here for Alta, Roberts and Hanson. Each checking back in here, inside 5 to play.
Replacing 13.
McKay and Langford will each get a break. Riser. Got a step around Raimondo. That might have been deflected by Keegan. Oscar. Oh, what a move. How about Oscar Keegan, end-to-end, little high Route 66 action for you there. Showing he's got some handles as well. Good ball handling there. Gray right to the rim off the window. And a timeout taken here by Alta. 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this. Leopard basketball. Armando. Trying to attack here against Roberts. That was deflected. East here going to show some patience. Past the midway point of our fourth quarter. Hanson trying to split, going inside, and a blocking foul here going to be called on Raimondo. The second personal on the junior guard. Did you call that on the shot? Okay, so Hanson to the line here. 2 team fouls on East here in this fourth quarter. Hanson good on number 1. Schneider and Lunt checking back in here for East. Hanson missed the second. 55-42. Lunt quickly up with a shot, and McKay got caught there with the contact. He'll pick up his third.
Excuse me, McKee. His third. Long edition 2.
First free throw here from Lunt.
First one's good, I love it.
Percentage-wise, Lunt one of the stronger free throw shooters for this East team, and he's lived up to that tonight. Riser checking back in here for Alta.
Both free throws are good by Logan.
We got a timeout taken by East. Alta ball. East with a little pressure here. Alta able to handle it. 3-on-2 here for the Hawks, and Hanson and be patient here. Alta to operate here out of the half court. Riser just lost it, able to regather. Well, that's a tough lane to fit that into. Somehow Alta still maintaining. Hanson with a little step around. Yeah, going to be called for the charge.
That's a foul on number 22. Hanson.
Foul there on Hanson, his third.
East ball.
Schneider skips baseline. McCollum through the lane, had it knocked away. Hanson with a quick hands now, calling on the run. Hanson with the finish. No, just came off the rim there for Colin. Here's a 3. Won't go. Riser with the board. Oh, boy. We'd go 2 minutes for high sticking in another sport there. That one deflected away. East with it. 2.5 to go. Extra pass, Raimondo straight away. That was off the line, couldn't be saved, and it will be out to basketball.
That's the Alta ball.
Oh, a traveling violation.
2 minutes next. East ball.
2 to go here. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes.
Raimondo. Keegan. Recovered by that Alta D. 6 on the shot clock. Long 3 from Schneider. No, Lunt with the offensive board, going up and scoring. Logan Lunt with 17 unofficially tonight to lead the way for East. Reiser. We get past Raimondo. Looking to McKay. That defense gets caught between a pair of East offensive players. Is Keegan on the other end? No. Reiser the board. Final minute.
1 minute.
That one couldn't be kept in. It'll be out to basketball. Goodfellow going to come back on here for Alta.
Goodfellow.
Alta will maintain it.
Hit that bounce. Let's say that. Fouls on Raimondo is third.
57-46, 51 seconds left in the corner. A timeout taken here by Alta.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll be back with the final 50 seconds after this. I want to thank our sponsors that make this stream possible. Door to Door Millionaire. It'll be raining sales when you train knocking doors with Door to Door Millionaire. For more information, go to ddmillionaire.com. Also want to thank our other sponsors, Mighty Dog Roofing, Direct Rate Home Loans, and Breeze Airways, all proud sponsors of Alta High basketball here on the Rewind Sports Network. We could not do this without them. Please support our sponsors that make this possible. And Alta been in a battle tonight. It was a 4-minute surge or so in that third quarter that created the separation they've been able to maintain here through the final quarter of regulation. As this one is working around here, Alta trying to take time off. That'll be the 4th team foul and the second personal on Lunt. With 43 seconds left, we'll reset the shot clock. A tricky pass taken away by Lunt. He'll try the 3 and hits it.
Okay.
This one not done. Close out there will lock down, and it will be Boston Gray heading to the free throw line. An 8-point ball game with 32 seconds remaining. Alta going to come out of here with a win, but looking at Coach Oren as the game has gone on, there's plenty of things that he'll review and watch and try to coach his team on. His first free throw from Gray won't go. And it's still a 3-possession game. McKay going to run here to the table. quickly come on.
Key back in. For good feeling.
That one off the back of the rim. And a timeout taken here by Coach Cummings. I just realized, and this is my bad, I talked about it at the start of the show, but we've not seen a lot of Zach Papke tonight. I just realized that. So my apologies. And speaks all the more to kind of the depth of this Alta team having to go without one of their top scorers tonight. We'll update you on some of the unofficial scores here with 28 seconds left. For East, we'll start there. Raimondo with 14 and Keegan with 13. But their leading scorer tonight has been Logan Lunt with 20. He's had an impressive ball game, and 16 of those coming in the second half. Meanwhile, for Alta, they have had good balance tonight. And Dash Reiser unofficially with 19, 10 for Langford, 8 for Boston Gray, 6 for Roberts and Goodfellow each, 4 for McKay, 2 for Mahe, and 2 for Colin Hansen. That rounds out your unofficial scoring here late in the fourth. Again, no Papke on the floor. Want to remind you, we'll have every Alta game the rest of the way right here on KSLSports.com. Join them through the second half of region play. Either follow the team at home on the road or enjoy them from the comfort of your home right here on KSLSports.com. And, of course, we'll have playoff action for you as well, as we will take you all the way to state championships here on KSLSports.com. Hopefully that'll be a long run for the Alta Hawks, a team that has shown they can compete with the best. We talk about some of the losses. They lost to Highland by 2. They lost to Olympus by 8. They were in both those ball games.
East ball.
Lunt. And he walked with it. Gets called for the travel with 24 seconds remaining. And it's back to Alta basketball. East will throw the pressure here, as Gray and Goodfellow going to check in here. Coach Orn probably wanting to get comfortable free throw shooters, be my guess. Reiser. Oh, little spin move. Looking ahead for Gray. How about that move by Dash Reiser? Maybe the one that seals it away, as Gray now in double figures unofficially with 10. Schneider up quickly, trying to get a shot away. Defended well by Hansen. Lunt turns around, scores it. And with that, the horn will sound. The Alta Hawks in a battle tonight, but use a strong third quarter to help to propel them to the victory tonight, 59-51. Your player of the game. There's a lot of ways we could go with this one. I'm going to go with 2. Dash was fantastic. I think he was the only Alta Hawk to score in every frame tonight. I thought he ran the offense well. Finished unofficially with 19. Big game from Boston Gray. He hit the 2 threes in the third, had the bucket there at the end to seal it. So I'm going to go with 2 players of the game tonight. Dash Reiser, obviously, and then Boston Gray had himself a great ball game. 10 points off the bench to help Alta with the third quarter surge and to cement it away in the fourth. Reiser and Gray, your players of the game. For everyone here at KSL Sports Rewind, thank you so much for joining us. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Alta defeating East 59-51 here from East High School.